When you look at a leaf, it might seem silent and still, yet within its green surface, countless tiny workshops are alive with motion. Each cell of the leaf holds small structures, chloroplasts, filled with a pigment called chlorophyll. Think of chlorophyll as magical stained glass, capturing beams of sunlight and bending them into energy. The leaf becomes a stage where sunlight, water, and air come together in a quiet performance, a dance that has kept life alive on Earth for billions of years. Photosynthesis is the word we give to this miracle. It sounds scientific, but its essence is poetic. Light becoming life. Plants absorb water from the soil through their roots, while tiny pores on their leaves, called stomata, open to breathe in carbon dioxide from the air. With sunlight as the conductor, these ingredients mix in a hidden orchestra, producing sugars to feed the plant and oxygen to feed the world. Each breath you take carries a gift from a leaf, a silent act of generosity repeated every second. Imagine the leaf as a kitchen. Sunlight is the fire, carbon dioxide is the flour, and water is the milk. With patience, the leaf bakes a kind of bread, glucose, a sugar that stores energy. This bread is stored, shared, and used to grow roots, stems, and flowers. Without this endless cooking, forests would starve, fields would wither, and even animals would disappear. Plants are not just silent decorations. They are the bakers of Earth, feeding every living creature, whether directly or through a long chain of life. The process is ancient. Billions of years ago, before animals, before trees, tiny organisms first discovered this trick of turning light into food. These were cyanobacteria drifting in the oceans. Slowly, patiently, they filled the air with oxygen. At first, oxygen was poison to most life, but over time, new beings evolved to breathe it. The atmosphere transformed, and Earth's sky turned blue. Without those first photosynthetic pioneers, our planet would still be a lifeless stone floating in the dark. Every leaf is a book written by time. Its veins carry rivers of water. Its surface holds gates that open and close like tiny mouths. The stomata are always busy. When the sun is bright, they open wide, welcoming carbon dioxide inside. At night or in heat, they close to save water, like careful merchants locking their shops. These microscopic choices decide how tall a tree can grow, how green a field can spread, and how much oxygen will fill the air for people and animals to breathe. The sun is not only light, it is also rhythm. Plants follow its rise and fall, adjusting their chemistry to its warmth. When sunlight touches chlorophyll, electrons inside the pigment jump with excitement, like sparks leaping from a fire. This spark travels through a chain of molecules, passing energy like runners handing a torch. Eventually, this energy splits water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen is released, rising into the air, while hydrogen stays behind, ready to be used for building sugars. The splitting of water is a quiet miracle. From a single drop, a plant harvests energy and breath. The hydrogen atoms become building blocks for glucose, while the freed oxygen escapes as a waste product. Yet this waste is our treasure. Every forest, meadow, and garden acts as a vast lung, exhaling oxygen into the sky. When you walk among trees, you are breathing their whispers, the invisible sighs of leaves that never stop working, even when no one notices. The sugars produced by photosynthesis are more than food. They are letters in the language of life. A vine turns sugar into grapes, a tree into wood, a flower into petals. Animals eat plants, and their bodies rewrite the sugar into muscles, feathers, and fur. Even the human brain, with all its thoughts and dreams, is powered by energy that once began as sunlight in a leaf. Every idea, every heartbeat, every movement is a continuation of the ancient work of photosynthesis. Think of the earth as one great symphony, and photosynthesis is its main melody. Without it, the orchestra would fall silent. The oceans would be barren, the land would be dust, and the air would be unbreathable. Photosynthesis provides not only energy, but also balance, keeping carbon dioxide and oxygen in harmony. Too much carbon dioxide would choke the planet, while too little would starve plants. Through their constant work, leaves hold the earth in a delicate equilibrium, like tightrope walkers across time. Trees are the giants of this story, their crowns spread wide to collect light, while their roots dive deep to drink water. A single oak leaf may seem small, but an entire forest of leaves creates a green ocean, catching sunlight on every wave. Together, they weave a net of energy, feeding countless animals beneath their branches. Birds, insects, and people all depend on the sugar stored in roots, fruits, and seeds. The forest is not just alive, it is a living factory of light. Grasses tell another tale. They are humble compared to trees, but their blades stretch endlessly across plains and meadows. Through photosynthesis, grasses feed grazing animals, cows, horses, deer. In turn, these animals sustain predators, and humans find nourishment in milk, bread, and meat. A blade of grass is small, yet when multiplied into fields, it becomes the foundation of entire civilizations. Without photosynthesis in grasses, there would be no farms, no harvests, and no history of human settlement. Photosynthesis also shapes the climate. By absorbing carbon dioxide, plants act as guardians of the sky. Forests and oceans store vast amounts of this gas, preventing it from overheating the earth. When humans cut forests or burn fossil fuels, the balance is disturbed and the planet grows warmer. Leaves alone cannot keep up with the flood of carbon. Still, every tree planted, every field preserved, is a step toward restoring the balance. A reminder that photosynthesis is not just biology, but survival. At the microscopic level, photosynthesis is a story of molecules dancing. In the chloroplast, light reactions create energy-rich molecules, ATP and NADPH, like coins stored in a treasure chest. These coins are then spent in the Calvin cycle, where carbon dioxide is stitched together into sugars. It is like weaving a tapestry, one thread at a time, until the pattern of glucose appears. This weaving never stops as long as sunlight and carbon dioxide are available. The Calvin cycle is patient, it does not rush. Carbon atoms arrive like visitors, waiting to be placed into the growing chain of sugar. Enzymes act as craftsmen, carefully guiding each step. One of the most important is rubisco, the most abundant protein on Earth. It has one simple but vital task: to grab carbon dioxide and help attach it to other molecules. Without rubisco, the story of photosynthesis could not even begin. It is the quiet worker behind every forest and field. Not all plants follow the same script. Some, like cacti and succulents, live in deserts where water is scarce. They use a special version of photosynthesis, opening their stomata only at night to save water, storing carbon dioxide for the day. Others, like corn and sugarcane, use a more efficient system called C4 photosynthesis, allowing them to thrive in hot climates. These adaptations show how photosynthesis is not a single song, but a family of melodies, each tuned to its environment. Even the oceans are filled with photosynthesis. Tiny algae and phytoplankton float near the surface, catching sunlight in the waves. Though invisible to most eyes, they produce more than half of Earth's oxygen. Each drop of seawater may contain thousands of these living specks, working tirelessly. When whales swim through the sea, when fish dart among corals, they are supported by this hidden army of photosynthetic organisms, silently holding up the ocean's world. Photosynthesis connects day and night, sky and soil, leaf and lung. Without it, evolution would have taken another path, if it had happened at all. Dinosaurs, birds, and humans exist because ancient plants learned how to eat the sun. Life is, in many ways, sunlight stored in flesh and memory. When we light a candle, we are burning the remains of old photosynthesis. When we eat fruit, we are tasting light in its sweetest form. As you breathe now, remember that each inhale is a message from a leaf. Each exhale is your reply, giving back carbon dioxide. Together, humans and plants are partners in a conversation that never ends. We offer carbon, they offer oxygen. We eat their sugars, they use our breath. It is a cycle older than humanity, yet as fresh as the next sunrise. To understand photosynthesis is to see that life is not separate pieces, but a circle, endlessly turning. So, the next time you stand beneath a tree, think of the invisible threads stretching from leaf to sun, from root to rain, from breath to sky. Photosynthesis is not just a process in biology, it is the heartbeat of the planet. It is light transformed into growth, silence transformed into song. Without it, there would be no green, no blue, no life. With it, the world continues, day after day, season after season, always nourished by the secret work of leaves. And in the quiet end of the story, you realize photosynthesis is not only about plants, it is about us too. Every meal, every breath, every moment is connected to that green miracle. The earth spins, the sun rises, and the leaves keep working, tirelessly, generously. The story of photosynthesis is the story of life itself, told in the language of light.